Sitting in the office and making calls and get business. I don't have to see anyone today. Just a disclaimer, today's video is going to be a little different because I'm not going to share the highlight of my day. I kind of just want to, like, a little negative, not really negative, but just kind of let you guys know what I have to go through sometimes, like on the rough days. So the past few weeks I've been working, and I'm actually working on a secret project on my own. So that has been very stressful, but thank God it's almost done. I'm the person that I'm not getting enough sleep. I get really cranky. So the night before, at 6 o'clock, which is the day I normally don't want to get up early because it was Sunday. So my parents had called me, and there's a time difference. So they like called me at 6 o'clock, and I saw my dad called. I didn't pick up. But then I was, you know, about to call back because my mom's call like woke me up. So I called my mom back, and I was like, okay, mom, like, what's going on? And then she started to tell me what's going on. I thought there was something really bad happened where they called me at 6 a.m. But then I find out that was like nothing major. It was, and I'm gonna head to the office right now, and I'll see you guys when I get there.
What needs to change is your mindset, is the way you view the world. Sometimes.
You joking?
Is it open today?
I mean, you know about the post up. No.
Oh, okay. Now go close to.
It's not open. Alright, now I have to cold call.
It's all now open?
Yeah, it's not. Joey, stop cursing. I have to edit out. Don't worry, I got you. Stop closing the door! Oh. Is that your sock?
Yeah, it's my sock.
I don't care. No. Joey hasn't received my deposit. What is... Good boy. First of all, my camera is not your mirror.
Sure.
Yeah. I am editing right now for my Chinese channel, and I'm just waiting on this guy to get ready so we can go to the gym. And
I can do it. I can do it.
take out the trash. Let me finish editing. I'm almost done. Received a DM not too long ago. I kind of want to go over it because I felt really bad for her. I received a DM from this girl. Basically, she's a new agent, and she was just really confused because she felt like every guy that she's talking on social media is like trying to, you know, tell her that they're buying a house, but in reality they're not really seriously about buying a house. And she was asking the broker for help, but somehow the broker never really got back to her, and she just doesn't know like where to go about it. So she sent me a really long DM, and I think that was at a point the problem that I ran into when I was a brand new agent. But thankfully I think Joey was pretty helpful, especially with like giving leads to me and also giving me advice. But also, if you guys are new agent too, just make sure before you reach out to a broker, you actually do your own research and find the answers on YouTube or Google first, and then maybe have like a friend or somebody in the office who can also help you out before you reach to your broker. Because any successful broker, honestly, they are really busy. It's hard for you to ask them a question, then they will get back to you right away. It never happens. And another tip that I have for you guys is maybe to go find a real estate coach, somebody who fully is a full-time coach rather than they're actually selling real estate too. And I mean, if you have the budget for it, I'll definitely suggest you find a real estate coach, just so you have somebody who can guide you on what to do. If you guys have any other questions or a Q&A, make sure you comment down below or subscribe to my Facebook group. I have about 60 people on there right now, so we're just posting like daily prospecting stats and success stories and people who have questions about prospecting.
Hit hard suplex, stunning when I break neck. Show love, get checks, got 'em like who's next. Catch me at the comment house, blowing big dope by the ounce. Move hard, bolo, been on my dolo. See me in the dojo, Marco no polo. Catch me at the comment house, blowing big dope by the ounce.
About that. Alright?
Okay, yep. Alright, let me call her. I'll let you know. Okay. I'm in the car right now and I'm currently waiting for an agent to give me a call back on an offer. I can't really go to the gym right now because I really want to talk to her about the offer, so I'm just gonna wait in the car. But I want to talk about the truth about being a real estate agent. First thing that I do want to make a disclaimer and make you guys aware of is not every listing you take is going to sell. Not that because you did something wrong or the seller just decide not to drop the price or they're not taking this offer. Maybe because the way you present it is wrong, or maybe because seller has a huge loan balance on the property that they can't really sell it. They're not okay with the amount they're getting. So it's just a lot of variables. Even though if you're doing your job right, a likely chance that you can sell the house is pretty high. On my FSBO and expired listing ratio, I will say if I take 5 FSBO, maybe 2.5 of them will sell. The success rate is only 50%. So just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. And number 2, people are selfish. They're not going to remember the good things that you did. They will remember if you made a mistake. They will definitely remember the bad side of you. That happened to me multiple times. I always feel like I am on top of everything. I want to make my seller happy. And that was actually a mistake too, because once you're so busy, you're already have multiple sellers that you're taking care of. You got to act professional and treat everybody the same. You shouldn't go well beyond to treat people just because you want to be nice to them. I think you should have a system, even with follow-up calls or how often that you're contacting your seller or giving them feedbacks. I think it should all be on your CRM, and the script or the way how you talk to them should be same with every single seller. I do it differently. Sometimes there are seller who is difficult. I tend to treat them a little better. I will stay on top of it more, which kind of cause it to become a problem, because if I don't continue treating them that way, they feel like they're mistreated, and that caused a problem. So 2 days ago, I was calling one of my sellers. We were on the phone and the conversation got heated because we have an argument. So at the very beginning, I was kind of arguing with my seller, which I don't think you should do. Avoid arguments on the phone will benefit you in the long run. But we had an argument, and when the conversation got heated, so Tom was in his room and he heard the conversation. When I was trying to deal with the problem, so at the last part of the conversation, I kind of just cool myself down because I don't want it to become a bigger problem. With the seller, like we're almost at the end of the transaction. We're about to close. Like appraisal is done, inspection is done, the negotiation is done. All the hard part is done. So I just wanted to like finish this and get paid and move on, right? And at the end, so Tom came out and he kind of heard that the seller was yelling at me, and he just feel like, oh, like you shouldn't really treat my wife that way. But thank God he didn't say anything, which he knows that he shouldn't say something even though he wanted to. And it was my fault because I didn't have my headphone on. But like working at home sometimes, like he does hear my conversations. He knows during the daytime, like most of the cases, I'm pretty bossy. And there was maybe a very few times where he heard somebody was yelling at me. So I put my seller immediately on mute so he couldn't hear the conversation me and him was having. And I was like, why are you here? I was so mad, and not to my seller, but I was so mad at him. And we started to argue, and I told my seller, I was like, hey, I gotta call you back. So I hung up the phone, and then I start argue with Tom. And keep you guys in mind, when I argue with him, I'm really arguing. Like I was screaming, I was crying, because I feel like I was mistreated in the workspace. Why is this number calling me? I don't know. I think I'm just rambling, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch until this far, make sure you comment fortune cookie down below. This is Luna, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.